I got the computer out. This has to be serious. I'm gonna say something really positive about Donald Trump. He knows how to make people think he's an expert at stuff. I call it Trump theory. Just keep saying,
I know more about steelworkers than anybody.
I know more about drones than anybody.
I know more about politicians than anybody.
you are an expert, you are the best, you are the greatest, and if you say it long enough, the people who might believe it will end up believing it because you've just said it so much. So in a case I have, a defense firm hired an expert. What I learned is that he says he's an expert in an incredible amount of things. For example, vehicle occupant safety, mechanical system failures, automobile accidents, slip and falls, workplace accidents, product failures, product design, product manufacturing defects, warnings and failure to warn, heating, ventilation and air conditioning, HVAC, plumbing and fire suppression systems, forklifts, aerial lifts, conveyors, data recovery, vehicle braking, vehicle handling, underride damage analysis, passenger vehicle safety programs, crush analysis, vehicle visibility, occupant safety, pedestrian safety, active safety systems, passive safety systems, injury reference values, ballistic personal protective equipment, explosive personal protective equipment, airbag systems, personal injury thresholds, municipal building codes, state building codes, county building codes, international building codes, crane safety, 3D laser safety, OSHA safety standards, human factors, rules of the road, Georgia rules of the road, TomTom navigation devices, Garmin navigation devices, Magellan navigation devices, Qualcomm navigation devices, road design, and ammonia refrigeration maintenance and repair. I need a breath. Give me a second. 46 areas of expertise. Apparently he's never heard jack of all trade, master of none. I say that because the counter strategy to someone who runs around saying I'm an expert in everything is to make it seem ridiculous. The way I came up with that 46 item list was to say to the expert in his deposition, once I got the idea that he was just gonna say he was an expert in anything, was to say, what about this? What about this? What about this? And that took me to places I never even thought of. I mean, I didn't know we were gonna go to ammonia, refrigeration, maintenance, and repair. He was saying that he can repair stuff. And I was like, well, what kind of stuff? He would tell me and I'd say, you an expert in that? And he would say, yeah. And I'd be like, cool, that's awesome. I even said to him in the deposition, I said, man, this is incredible. I mean, you're probably the greatest expert I've ever deposed. He loved it. So now when we go to a jury, I'm gonna be able to say to the jury, I'm gonna have these big boards of the 46 items. I don't know if I'm gonna do it that way or if we're gonna do it on the computer and display it like the Star Wars theme where it comes down all the things and it just keeps going. Maybe I'll get a scroll, roll out the scroll, hit the floor, and then I'll kick it and I'll just keep going. The way to attack someone who says they're an expert in everything is to agree. Sure, you're an expert in everything. Tell me what everything is. And I think that's gonna look pretty ridiculous to the jury.